Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well, and that that you guys are doing well. And we're gonna have a really awesome conversation today about the online lives and personalities of the male and female narcissist relative to the social media app of Discord. Of course, the app is called Discord. Not even kidding. And we know how narcissists like to manufacture drama and like to sow a lot of strife and sow a lot of discord wherever they go, whether online or offline as well, for sure. So quite the platform, pretty suited for the narcissist given the name of the app and the sort of lives that these narcissists lead. And so we're gonna have a really good conversation. I've got some notes written down about my own personal experience and observations with a narcissist via the Discord platform. And so let us go ahead and get into it. Let me get my notes together, you guys. Let me get my notes together. Okay, oh, and my makeup today was done earlier in the day by Manka of Manka and E Vlogs. And so I just want to go and hang with her for a little bit today, and I'll be sure to link their channel. I'll be sure to link their channel down below in the description box and or the comments. But these lashes, I do like them quite a bit. So thank you so much again, Manka, for doing this face today. But yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about Discord. So Discord is a social media platform. I mean, it's like a little bit of the major ones combined, I guess, if you will, like a one-stop shop. It's literally a one-stop shop of social media interactivity and all of that. You can share YouTube content on there. You can share selfies and like other photos of you and whoever you keep company with on there. You can share, I mean, everything, memes, gifs, like the whole 9 yards. There's also like an audio video type of space as well, where you can listen to music with your people. You can watch movies together, stuff like that. And so it's like an all-in-one social media platform. It's like a Skype and all that included, because there's also like a voice call feature as well. You can have tons of people, as many or as few people as you like on a given voice call. And so it's good for that as well. And so you can imagine the creative and spiteful, vengeful, all those kind of ways that the narcissist maximizes the different features and capabilities of this Discord platform. And so, yeah, for starters, as I mentioned, kind of like the technical features of the app. Additionally, what is the word? It's like an invitation, like, so each Discord has like private, I guess, respective communities. So the creator of a given Discord community and like community space and all of that, of whoever their acquaintances and friends are, blah, blah, you have to be invited or whatever. And so, and like, accepted or whatever and all of that. And so, so the way in which a narcissist will maximize and like weave their way into that level of power, because we know they like power, manipulation, control, and all of that over people's lives and in different spaces, professional, socially, and otherwise. They go where the power, influence, and all of that is, right? And so Discord is definitely no different. So in the case of the Discord space that I was invited to, I know the person that like helped connect the female narcissist with the creator of the space that we were in. And so of course, power, influence, all of that, that's what they gravitate to, and all of that to do their damage and all that from there. And so she's a moderator, just like YouTube has moderators on channels. You have moderators in that space, as far as like the moderators assist a given community space creator, with the invitation acceptances and stuff like that of new people, the discarding of people. We know what the discard, entails and all of that. And so that's just what that is. And so, again, you can imagine the thousands of ways a narcissist can maximize the Discord platform based on the 4 major phases of dealing with one, which include the idealization phase, devalue, discard, and hoovering, okay? So, and of course the sub phases within idealization, etc., etc. And so of course there's the power dynamic that they're able to weasel their way into by becoming a moderator, if they do. I mean, I'm sure there are other narcissists lurking in other community spaces on Discord the space that I was in, just so happens, I was actually once a moderator prior to, you know, prior to the day of the discard or whatever. I was also a moderator in the space that I was in, because, I mean, you guys know how I do. I don't even be asking to be moderators on people's YouTube channels and stuff like that. But I mean, obviously when you have it going on and you're trustworthy and, you know, just stuff like that, people see that leadership in you and stuff like that, and, you know, they don't mind, you know, entrusting you, you know, with their audience and stuff like that. So, you know, the guy made me a moderator after not long of me being in there, because he and I had history anyways, and so, you know, he knew I was good for it. And so, I wouldn't abuse the power and stuff like that. And so, but yeah, so they've got the power, they've got the fuel, and the supply of power and authority, you know, through the app space. If a community spaces like main moderator and stuff like that, entrust them with that sort of, you know, privilege or whatever. Secondly, Discord provides the narcissist, male or female, with endless supply. Endless primary supply and endless secondary supply as well. And of course, the primary supply ideally will end up being the forever supply of adoration, excess time, the 24/7, 365 time, and all of that for the narcissist, okay? Yeah, and so, like I mentioned probably prior already, that Discord is the prime space, especially online, for narcissists manufacturing all kinds of discord, drama, etc. You know, pitting people against one another, having constant beef with the next person, constant beef, just the whole 9 yards. You can imagine. You can definitely imagine. And then Discord's also, like I said, the perfect space for the narcissist to secure 24/7, 365 attention, adoration, and all of that. It's also a really good training ground for the revolving door of flying monkeys. So not just like primary and secondary supply, but it's also a really good training grounds for the flying monkeys that the narcissist will employ for, you know, volunteer purposes, of course, because you're not getting, well, the narc that I know, she has, you know, all kinds of mouth or whatever, and so she is definitely capable of financially bribing and convincing somebody to do like dirty work for her and stuff like that. So, you know, maybe, you know, obviously some of her flying monkeys have been financially compensated or whatever, you know, to hoover me, etc., etc. Who knows? And then of course, it's a prime space for the enablers and the you know, primary supply of the narcissist, of the narc as well. And what else can we say about Discord? It is, like I said in the title as well, like it's like the dream playground, multi-purpose playground in the online space for the narcissist, because of the different capabilities that it has, and just all of that, you know. Discord is also the prime space for the narcissist contributing and cultivating a habit of sleep deprivation in the lives of the primary supply, especially because you know how dependent and even codependent mutually the narcissist will make their primary supply on them and vice versa. And so Discord is a prime space for them, helping you cultivate a habit of sleep deprivation. And so it's done by the narcissist constantly keeping, you know, all kinds of entertaining content, you know, in the space. YouTube content that they don't even like the narc that I know, of course now, whatever, I've been on that list of YouTubers that, you know, of course, you know, she watches my channel, let's be honest. She watches my channel, still shares my content out for the sake of, you know, trying to insult me, smearing my name and stuff like that. So there's other YouTubers, you know, major ones, minor ones, or whatever, whose content she shares in the space in order to, you know, badmouth them, allege that they're scamming, allege that they're counterfeits, all kinds of just allegations, false allegations, and all of that to try to tarnish your name and all of that. Okay. Many of us, honestly, I dare say all of us, have had our names tarnished or whatever in one way or another by the narcissist, because that's what they do in the smear campaign and all of that. And once they've burned their bridge with you. Let me see. But yeah, and so yeah, with all kinds of entertainment, YouTube content, other online content, blog posts, tweets, so on and so forth, you know, the narcissist will, you know, go and bring all kinds of online content, so on and so forth, and share it out within different threads in these, whatever space they're a part of in Discord, you know, to keep conversations going, to start beef going, you know, just the whole, I mean, we know how the manufactured, like Joy calls it, Pink Girl Teaches, we know how the manufactured game works, and so that's just what that is. And then of course, with trauma bonding, with the stronghold of trauma bonding and otherwise, that sleep deprivation dynamic, you know, they just end up, you know, causing their primary sources of supply, especially, to essentially become addicted to these counterfeit moments with them and all of that, and so counterfeit connections and everything else that is counterfeit when you know a narcissist. What else? Talked about how their excess attention. What else? Oh yes, and like kind of piggybacking off my last remark about trauma bonding and how the narcissist is able to get the trauma bond going with their connections in Discord. Discord is the perfect means of a narc ensuring his or her primary sources of supply become addicted. Like they have to wake up and log in, they don't sleep but maybe 3-4 hours a night because they log in and they get on Discord before doing God knows what else for the day. They may neglect, you know, they will neglect other obligations that they may have for the sake of being in Discord for however long that day. They won't go to bed till like 3, 4, whatever time, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning because of the manufactured drama going on in the space and that type of thing. And so, yeah, so that is that. And oh, sorry, I'm looking at my notes here. And oh, so yeah, so that's pretty much how that goes as far as the 24/7, you know, activity that they have to try to maintain and keep stuff going or whatever. And the sake of when there's maybe not 24/7 drama going on and stuff like that, the narc that I know, she used to love to threaten that she would leave the server. She would threaten to leave the server for like 3 weeks at a time in order to emotionally manipulate the guy, you know, the guy that I was talking about, to emotionally manipulate him. And so, and of course, you know, that trauma bond that she has going with him is really strong. So, you know, you've got that codependency dynamic, unhealthy and toxic codependency that they've got going and everything else, which is exactly how obviously she likes it and needs it, right? And so, you know, that's just pretty much how that goes. And let me see. Oh yeah, so yeah, so, but yeah, so she was threatening to leave the server for like 3 weeks, but like really wouldn't leave. But yeah, it would just be a matter of just manipulation and all of that. It was all manipulation, and just one of her little tactics and all of that, just being manipulative basically. And so yeah, so with the primary supply, the narcissist in the Discord space, the primary supply ends up becoming addicted to the app. They're in there 24/7, just like the narc is, and you know, you're pretty much enslaved, whether you're dealing with the narc online or offline. You know that you are enslaved to their endless, selfish, fragile ego, low self-esteem boosting ways and demands. Because they're demanding stuff. They demand your time 24/7, literally. They demand your attention 24/7, literally. They demand money, so on and so, favors, the whole 9 yards. And so we know how this thing goes. And yeah, like I said, overall, the app is definitely a one-stop shop and playground for the narcissist. And that's just a little bit about how Discord works and how the narcissist maximizes the existence of Discord and all of that for their demonic activity, ruining of lives, and siphoning of souls. They definitely, because what your soul is your mind, will, and emotions, and so they will definitely siphon that, even through these, you know, internet streets and everything. And I think that's pretty much it. So we're gonna wrap up this video and conversation. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for this video. I will be keeping the conversation going for sure, so stay tuned for the next episode, and I will talk to you guys later. I am Adrena Monet, and I'm signing off. Bye, y'all.